Granger house was built in 1848. The original house was a single room with one room on the second floor. Earl Granger and his wife Dora bought the house in 1876. He built onto the house and added a carriage house in 1879 where they raised Morgan horses. They had 7 children total. Sadly, they lost 4 of the children. One stillborn boy, Wesley, age 3, and Mabel, age 5, passed away 3 days apart from diphtheria. Louise died at age 14 from measles. Dora suffered severe depression from the loss of her children.
All right, let's go into the living room. The dining room, that fireplace Earl brought in from the Chicago area. He just wanted a nice, he always wanted to make sure that he took good care of his family and that he had nice things for them. The furniture in here that's original is this table, and that over in the corner of that cabinet was a gift to the Granger family. And then that desk over there actually belonged to Earl. Apparently there was an ornate piece on the top of that desk at one time. Dora got tired of dusting it. Apparently part of it broke one day when she was dusting it, so the rest of it ended up in the fireplace. All the light fixtures in the house are original. These were originally with the oil lamps where they would pull them down, fill them with oil, light them, and then push the spring-loaded back up.
Paranormal-wise, what do you get downstairs? Anything that you
Footsteps, sometimes like singing or a girl's voice in the music room. I've heard at one point we saw a tall shadow figure go down the hallway here towards the front door. Just footsteps between the kitchen and the dining room and the living room. Things might be moved. I think that's it about this room. We're going to continue over here to the music room. This was actually the last room that was added on to the house when they did the construction and added different things to the house. At one point, this was a master bedroom for Earl and Dora because Dora went through a severe depression when the Littles passed away. That's what I call the 2 kids, Wesley and Mabel. When they passed away, she got severely depressed, so Earl actually had set this up as a master bedroom down here. Earl had that piano brought in for Louise because she kind of was musically inclined. She was kind of an artsy kid, so they spent a lot of time in here once it became the music room as a family, doing things like that. Let's head on into the parlor. So this furniture right here is Civil War era. It was given to the Grangers, so obviously it's old. It's filled with horsehair. This is the family Bible. You guys are welcome to look at it. Just use the gloves. And this was the candle I was telling you about. Every once in a while we come here and that baby's on. And all these candles are battery operated, and you have to take them out and twist the bottoms to actually get them on. So it's just kind of fun sometimes when they're on for whatever reason. I used to use this for viewings when people had passed away, so then they could lift open the window and they could slide the casket in. If you guys want, we can head on upstairs and check out the upstairs, and we can kind of talk about that. Like I said, and then those are the steps that would have led you down to the dining room area. This was the dresser that Earl brought with him from Vermont. So there's some things, some of the articles of, you know, things that they wrote or school books, different things, furniture that has their initials carved in them. This is a picture of Arthur and his dad Earl right here. And then Alfred, this was the bed that Alfred slept in. He didn't pass away in the house, most of the Grangers did. But Alfred actually passed away over at his brother's house. A few days, I think it was about 5 days is what I had read before he passed. He went over there just because he couldn't take care of himself anymore. So he went over there. But he was the last Granger to live in the house. It sat empty for a couple of years, and then it became a museum. A lot of the pieces in here are original to the house. We do have a lot of the original clothes, school books, college, you know, writings. I did have a weird experience in this room a couple weeks ago. I came in to check a team out at like 2:30 in the morning. Walked in the boys' room and I felt like I was drunk and walking sideways and the room was spinning. Like I've never felt that here. So of course I'm coming over here to shut the light off and I'm laughing the entire way and I'm like, what the heck?
What are you doing?
So then I went downstairs and the team's like, what's so funny? So I told them, and then the next day I was here doing office work. I thought, well, just for fun, I'll go see. It was, you know, maybe I was tired. No, same exact thing happened. And then about a week later I came up here again and it wasn't as intense, but it was still going on. I know the team last night did get some activity here in the boys' room, which is usually one of the rooms. I mean, honestly, it just depends on the night as to what room or rooms you're going to get hits on. But there's usually something happening going on here somewhere in one of the rooms with somebody. Well, if you guys want to go in here, we're going to go to that little room to the left there at the top of the stairwell. That was a room, from what we can gather from Earl's diaries, that Dora had like young ladies come and stay to help with cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids and things like that. And there would have been a little bed in that room. That's probably where they would have slept while they were here. And then this is the girls' room. Louise passed away when she was 14 years old, and these are photos from Louise. Actually, this is Louise. She died from complications of measles. And that picture over on the wall, that's Adora. She's the mom of all the kiddos. And then that dresser in this little stand, wash stand here is also original to the home. So come on in here. This is Earl and Dora's bedroom. So this is Earl and Dora's bedroom. Everything in here is original to them except for this baby crib. And that's a picture of Earl on the wall there. This is Earl's coat, and then that's Earl and Dora's hats, and then that would have been the little muffs that you would have put your hands in the wintertime. We've also got some little shoes, which we believe the ones on the left belong to Louise and the ones on the right belong to Dora. And then we have some men's shoes back here with the little add-ons for when they would have went ice skating and things like that. There was always a Granger family member living here until Alfred passed in 1969.
And overall, they had 5 kids?
They had 7.
7.
Baby stillborn.
Okay.
They had the littles, Mabel and Wesley, and then they had Margaret, and then they had Arthur and Alfred and Louise. So is that 7? Yeah. So, and then 3 of them actually went to adulthood. That was Alfred, Arthur, and Margaret. Louise passed when she was 14. Baby stillborn passed, you know. And then the 2 littles passed, you know, within 5 to 6 days of each other.
Okay.
And they, I believe, were 5 and 6. Well, we can head back downstairs unless you guys have some questions
No,
about
I think
anything
we're good.
upstairs.
We're good.
All right, if you guys want, we can go down to the basement.
Okay.
Sure.
About a woman named Mary Albright.
Yep.
Okay. So from what we can gather, she probably, her life ended in that room, the second room. The jury's still out whether she actually killed herself or if somebody else killed her.
When you guys walked through here, I heard a female voice say hello,
Okay.
audibly.
And I heard it, but I didn't hear it say. I just heard the voice. I thought it was her.
That's why I asked her, did you say
Okay, I'll
hello?
listen.
So listen.
As we were coming down the stairs?
When you were right here,
Any
you guys
idea-
walked into this room, I was way behind you,
Okay.
and I heard hello.
Any idea what her relation was to the family? What connection there was?
Her and her husband, John, rented a room from the Grangers. From what we gathered from the newspaper article that she had slit her throat. The family was all outside working. They came in, you know, where's Mary? Called her name, came downstairs and found her. I'm still not, I'm not convinced that she would have done it herself. I think she either asked for help or somebody took it upon themselves to help her, so. All right, if you guys want to head back upstairs, we'll check out the kitchen, and then we will go out to the carriage house. This is the kitchen. Originally it was not this big, so when they kind of added on, they, you know, made a bigger space. Nora liked to cook.
Sure.
And there was a lot of bodies that were here. There were people that would come in off the railroad that would work for Earl for, you know, a few days, few weeks. They'd hop back on the train and be out. There was always bodies in and off the property, in and out of the carriage house. So, you know, you guys might pick up somebody that's not a Granger family member, but they might have been associated with them in some fashion. So that ice box is original to them. They would have gotten the big blocks of ice up off of up at the train station, put those in there, kept their food cold.
The bathtub.
It's oh, sweet! Look at that.
They used to do bath time once a week, and they did it in age order. So, you know, Dad would start, Mom. So they would pump the water over here, and they'd heat it up on the stove, and then they'd fill up the bathtub. Well, we can head on out to the carriage house. So this is the carriage house. Now, if somebody actually lived here, they said this is one of the oldest working carriage houses. So these are the stalls where the male horses would have been kept. And this was the original part of the carriage house was on this side, and then that side over there was added on. Arthur and Alfred, one was the assistant postmaster, the other one was the milkman. So we do have his milk wagon right there. And then that's their buggy that they would have used to go, you know, into town or to the show, things like that. And then that's their sled for hooking it up in the wintertime. They had horses, they had goats, they had homing pigeons. They used to have behind the carriage house, it's long gone, but they had a building that had exotic birds in it. So peacocks, we've heard. The homing pigeons lived up there in that little box.
Cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of their original stuff out here. I just think that's kind of cool because you just keep, you know, you'll randomly just find initials in books or on things inside here. So if you guys want, we can go upstairs in the loft.
Okay.
The stairs are steep. Like I said, you're welcome to go up there. So you can see we have a lot of their original equipment and tools and things. Some of those are shutters that came off the house, and just different things. So this house over here, you can see through the window. That was the house that belonged to Arthur Granger. It's pretty cool inside. I got to have a tour.
There are many reports of paranormal activity in this home. A lady in white has been seen in the windows, an apparition in the carriage house, footsteps and disembodied voices have been heard. We wanted to delve into the mystery of who are the spirits that still inhabit this house. We experienced several encounters that were astonishing.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor.
Okay. And what do we do?
We ask questions very quietly.
So it's just like doing the spirit box, but we can't hear it, and she's gonna answer us.
You guys, there's just a lot of voices coming in. None of them sound the same.
3.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Where are you from?
Wisconsin.
Where? You know what city?
In a 2-story. I said hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Hannah. Hannah, what brings you to this house?
University of Iowa. I was working.
Hannah, where were you working?
Typical work. Nothing fun.
What happened to you, Hannah?
Hit my head.
Did you live in this house?
You got it, friend. Hi.
Hello.
Who's this?
Ann
Hi, Ann.
Jackson.
Ann Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Is this Ann Jackson?
Nora.
And Nora.
Nora. It's like we're in the middle of
I'm
it.
Gary.
Hi, Gary. My goodness.
There's a lot of you here.
This is like a. Is
I'm Doug.
Hello, Doug. What are you guys all doing?
There's 12.
There's 12 of you?
Where are you from?
Oh, From Minnesota.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Do you drink? I'm Paul.
Goodness.
You're pretty.
Thank you.
Not you.
I'm kidding. Paul, where are you from?
You're funny.
Yes. Which one's the pretty one?
Eric sure is. Both ladies.
Ladies, man. Huh, Paul?
All the ladies.
All the ladies.
Oh, thank you. Would you like to dance with one of us ladies?
All three.
Oh, thank you for the invite.
Something just touched my leg.
Oh.
Who's touching Teresa?
Paul, are you touching Teresa?
They are.
Do you want to touch that little device with the lights and the little antenna on it that's sitting on the chair? I won't be able to see you here. In fact, you don't even have to touch it. You just have to get your hand close to it. Can you do that?
You have nice hair,
I have nice hair.
Eric.
Thank you. I got a haircut.
I'm flirting.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Hannah.
Hannah.
You guys, I can't, it sounds like they're talking to each other. I don't know, there's a lot of voices I can't understand.
Okay. Stop her. We should definitely.
That was pretty good.
It's
I
like
just
amazing,
can't.
right?
There's too many. I just can't
It was
understand.
really amazing.
That is so many voices.
They're talking like above each other, almost like on top. It sounded weird, like they're talking over each other. And then sometimes it sounded like they were talking to each other. I don't know. There's a lot of voices coming out of there. I don't
That's
know.
amazing.
Got a lot of names out of there though. That was
Yeah.
a lot.
Total communication with him.
So
Hannah loves him.
Hannah.
Hannah,
from
yeah,
Wisconsin.
Hannah's. She said that very sweetly.
She said she's flirting.
Yeah, she's like,
And she likes his hair.
yeah.
Right.
She's well. How she said it was nice hair. Like that's how she said it. So I don't know. That was pretty cool. There was a ton of voices. Hey, you guys, check this out. I heard you like music. See this? You can make music with that. Hi there. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. I'm glad you like it. All the way to the green. All you gotta do is touch the top. Can you do that? Oh, that was close. Almost. Oh, good. They like that run club, Jill. They did it when I asked them to. Oh, yay!
What, did they do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, who's touching that?
Is that your favorite? Touch it one time if you want to read books.
Although they do say there's a lot of kid activity.
Yay! I thought you would like those.
We'll come back later and play, okay?
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
Whoa.
Oh, hello. Who's with me? Totally got the goosebumps. Who's around me? Well, thanks for doing that. Appreciate it. Oh. Want me to stay? I can stay. Oh, now I really feel the intensity around me. I don't really know too many songs. If that's what you were looking at, that would totally be me because I clumsy. Again? Every time I try to leave, you want me to stay. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Yay! So I'm gonna go around, and then if I bop you on the head and say, "Gray duck, you gotta get up and run around." Okay, ready? Here we go. Duck, duck, duck. Gray duck, run! Did you run? I think I felt you run. You want to do the ring around the rosy again? Should we go the opposite way this time? Go that way. Ready? Around the rosy, bucket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Yeah. Did you ever play any of those clapping games? You know? Where you sit around like that? You ever do that? I feel you around me though. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm over here. I have to tell you something.
I'm over here.
We just came to pick the tapes up.
Yes.
But I started in the kids' room and they wouldn't let me leave. I go in the kids' room and I started in there, and as I walked out, your REM pod went off, your REM Pro.
That's what I thought.
So then I was like, oh, you want me to stay? So then it went off again. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll sit down. And then I started talking. Then we did Ring Around the Rosie, and they really liked that because the REM Pro kept going beep, 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 beep.
I thought you were touching it, Jill.
No, it won't stop. It wouldn't let me
You
go.
guys remember I said that? I'm like, oh, Jill must be touching it, like saying, hey, touch this.
Nope,
Don't
nope,
trip
that was
on
all them. And then I would get like intense goosebumps all around my legs and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, they didn't want me
That's
to go.
awesome. Don't
so.
trip on this. What else did you touch? Jill said something made noise in here. What was it? What made noise? Can you show me? Can you show me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You're very good at that.
Nice.
With two hands, you can make it change colors from blue. Did you know that? Do you want to try it? Excuse me. Did you want to try that? Oh, you're making music, aren't you?
You touching the thing?
Yeah. Actually,
Oh, hello, I'm back again. Did you miss me? You know you love my stories and my goofy ring around.
yeah, they've been touching that thing. Oh, hi there. Oh, now you're down
Oh,
here.
they're on the key too, huh?
You want to play marbles? Oh, you do? Yeah, but you gotta roll it back. Remember I rolled it to you and you didn't roll it back to me and I was really sad. So now you gotta roll it back. Okay. If you're happy and you know what, light up the blue light. Yay! That was good.
The coolest toys ever.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Look at that leg! He's breaking his leg! Help! Help!
Turn it off! Turn it off! Somebody! Oh yeah, we'll do it! Look like he was having a panic attack on the chair. Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
like that? Was that fun?
Thank you.
You
He
like
says,
super
thank
fun.
you. What you getting, Jill?
Try the portal.
Who was touching the blue light over there? Who was doing that? Oh,
Doing it right now.
there you go. Who was doing that?
That's why. That's why.
Oh, because it just helps us know you're here.
I bet your mom and dad never let you shut the door in here, right? Sleep with the door
That's
open.
all about.
Yep. I know how that goes.
We got a lot to say over
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Can you light that all the way to the red? Get really close and just light the whole thing up.
That's a good story you're telling right now. Who drew on
Can you touch that and go dun 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 on that, like touch it, tap, go dun dun dun, make it do that.
Did you do it?
And she just had to touch it once and back up. That's kind of close.
That was pretty
That's good.
close. How about 2 times? 2. All right.
That's
Good
perfect.
job.
That is some really good interaction you got going on.
Thanks for playing,
Yeah.
interacting. That was super
fun,
fun,
guys.
guys. Appreciate it.
They put the windows open where the women and the guys.
Hey, we'll see you later, okay?
Oh no, Jill, I feel bad. It's lighting up.
I know.
You're gonna come with. Oh, come on. You coming? Come on. Anyone need help with the horses? You guys okay with women in here?
It sounded like there was something up there. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Hello, anyone in here? Can't hear much.
Should go down the basement? That'll cool us.
Oh yeah, I forgot with the basement. We haven't tried that
Yes, Mary's waiting down there for you.
So before you guys got here, and I walked around front, and I was FaceTiming with my wife, and one of her best friends is over, who's pretty psychic, and I was just on FaceTime, and we walked in front of the house, and she's sitting there right next to us, and she's like, yeah. So I just was panning on the very front of the house, standing in front of there. She's like, you need to tell him to go in and try to ask for Mary. Let's talk to Mary.
Okay.
That there's a Mary there that I'll talk to. So that was just like, wow. That was before I even knew any names, really.